Thanks for tuning in to our seller interview series. Up to date, we've got an Amazon FBA business for sale in the art niche. Created in July 2018, this business makes an average of $8,960 per month in net profit, and the listing number for this business is 46794. Now, we do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the asset they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. Thanks for coming on, Sudhakar.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you on. Before we get started, I'm going to go over a quick summary of the business. So, this business was built in July 2018. This business has monthly revenue of $36,944 and is producing an average net profit of $8,960, and that's based on a 10-month average. Included in the sale of the business are Seller Central account with 7 products, domain and all site content files, Shopify account, and social media accounts of Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. All right, now that we're through that, let's get started with the interview. So, can you tell me a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. So my background was I was from India and I came to Canada like 10 years ago, 2011, I believe. Yeah, and graduated in Canada and I went to West Alberta and I worked in hotels. So I was a hotelier. So all my past was working with hotels. And I one day I was like, I can't go to work today, or I was lazy or something like that, and I have to call in sick. And I've been calling in sick a lot. And I talked to my girlfriend like, hey, I don't want to work like this anymore. And then since then it started like, oh, let's see something else, like how we can work from home. And then we looked into online and then we saw Amazon Kindle. And both of us started Amazon Kindle, and then it didn't go well. So, and then we were already into that online thing, looking and researching a lot of things. And then finally we thought, like, okay, why don't we do Amazon FBA? So I have to get a course on Amazon FBA with Kevin David. And yeah, and then my journey started from there. Yeah, it's been 5 years. Yeah.
All right. Well, that actually leads me right into my next question, which is, why choose Amazon FBA?
As everybody knows that Amazon is the leading online company, right? So a lot of traffic, like you don't have to like pay much money for advertising and stuff. You already have customers coming and looking up your products without even you advertising much. I mean, Amazon, you do PPC and stuff, but not that hard. So Amazon puts your products in front of customers if you do PPC, and yeah, and people already know once you do good on Amazon, and then you can slowly come up outside Amazon and start your Shopify store and yeah, and things like that, and yeah,
Yeah.
people recognize your brand and business.
Yeah, I think it's a good way of looking at it. For this, this business, what made you choose the particular niche that you're operating in?
So my niche is office products. So office products, like everybody needs office products, right? I mean, they go to school, children needs products to buy, and adults even they go to college, and even other people they need to like write and print and things like that. So yeah, this niche is vast, and then I looked up, I researched a lot, and then this been doing pretty much when I researched it like 3 years ago, and right now I don't know, but yeah, that time it was doing pretty well, so that made me go into this particular niche actually.
Okay, cool. Well, this might feel like an obvious question, but how does this business primarily make money?
Okay, this business coming to FBA, we buy products, right? And then if it's a branded product, so in this particular case, like this brand is mine, right? I build this brand from bottom. So I have to research a brand name and then I have to do a trademark. After I do a trademark and So basically, you buy products from whichever country you would like to, or you get best products and a better price. So it could be India, or it could be China, or it could be Japan, or Mexico, so many other countries, right? So you buy products from them, and then you ship the products. Obviously, the products has to be, I mean, it's not like products has to be your branded like symbol and logo and everything on it. Initially, we start without all these things, but once you start selling better, then you have your brand and everything. So you have a supplier from these countries, one of these countries, and then they do manufacture everything for you. They ship it to Amazon. Obviously, you have to have a freight forwarder in the middle, and they ship it to Amazon, and then Amazon, when they reach to Amazon, and Amazon puts up into your catalog, and yeah, once you have advertising and everything going on, and Amazon shows products to customers, and you get sales from them, and Amazon takes a part of it. So basically, it's called like 30% goes to Amazon, and 30% is to manufacturer, and 30% to the seller. So it's like a 30% profit margin is like very common in this kind of business. So yeah, and when you sell them, Amazon pays money to us bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, and you take like profit out of it. And if you want to buy more stuff, your products, you invest into them again. And if you can take out some money, and you take out some money and use it for whatever you want it to. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great explanation of it. Want to make sure that we're covering a pretty important topic, and that's reason for sale. So, why are you selling the business instead of, say, keeping it and growing it?
Yes, I mean, there are a lot of things involved into this, right? I mean, some people sell the business because it's their business. I mean, they just like make brands and then they just sell it, right? So they might think that that would be better for them. So suppose like coming to my business, right? I started my business with 15,000 like 2 years ago, and I worked really hard. And right now, if I sell this business, I might get around like 300,000. So what job would pay you in 2 years this much of returns, right? So 15,000 like in 2 years, which is 24 months, and I'm getting like 300,000, something like that. So that is no business in the world like gives you that much money for a common person. So that would be for me. And some people might think that they might not able to keep up with the business. Maybe they don't have enough budget to buy more products and stuff, and they are taking more money out of it. And then that could be a reason too. I mean, they cannot keep up with the sales, right? The sales are going up, and they don't have enough money to like buy more products. So they might think like, okay, let's sell this and like make a different brand. I mean, there are so many reasons why
Yeah.
people might sell kind of businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's, and I want to make sure it's, when we talk about this, it's your perspective and what's going on for you. It sounds like you've really grown this business over a few years and you're kind of ready to make your own profitable exit. You've poured a lot of hard work into it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're ready and it's that time. So that makes sense. It's a good way to go. How about this? When we think about the history of you running this company, is there anything you learned from this business that you would apply to future sites or businesses? What really worked for you in building this business?
Yes, I mean, yeah, this business I learned so much. I mean, I can't say how much I learned. Started with this, and then I learned like now I feel like I can start like different kinds of brands, and then I can get more money like time to time, right? So I started from zero to like the place where I am right now. Learning curve, like whatever you do, you do it better, and if you do it like if you get like more returns, and then there's a lot of learning comes with it. and
Was there
and yeah,
anything
that.
that,
Hmm.
sorry to cut you off, so I want to make sure when we're talking about that, like, was there anything when you were building this business that you found like just really worked for you? Was it, say, implementing a certain type of like PPC campaign? Was it, building a brand
Hmm.
alongside this company or alongside your Amazon FBA business? I realize you have like a Shopify store and things like that. So it looks like you were, implementing some new strategies to grow. So, what were the things that you were doing that you found were really working?
Yes, I mean PPC was one of it. Even I mean PPC is a little hard to learn. The people from accounting background doesn't have any problem to learn. And for myself, like personally, I learned a lot in social media. Social media plays so much into this online businesses. So for me, like Instagram is the main stream for me. And slowly I mastered Instagram and then Pinterest. And yeah, all social media has to play so much with the online market. And PPC is one of it. So if you are on Amazon, PPC is must, right? You have to master PPC. So people say PPC can make or break your business on Amazon. And yeah, social media, I mean, I put into a lot of hard work to learn all these things, right? I'm not an accounting background. I'm not a social media kind of a person. I was working in hotels, right? So my field is totally different. But still, I mean, if you have to do something, you have some goals in your which you wanted to do always. You want to work for yourself. You don't want to work for anybody else. You have to learn so many things to just sit at home and work and get money or roam around the countries and get money. So social media, in my business, social media is the first thing I would say. And second is PPC. And slowly I started Shopify. But even the Shopify for my business, it's not started yet. I just opened a store and store is just sitting. But my main thing is Amazon still.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Well, it sounds like the Shopify store being there, you were saying it's there, but it's not super active yet. So it sounds like a pretty good opportunity for a potential buyer. So on the flip side of that, was there anything that you tried in the business that, say, didn't work and, might be a little bit of advice for anyone else looking at this business to maybe not repeat those mistakes or try those things?
Yes, I mean, coming to my brand, right? If we talk about how to grow and then how to get more out of it, basically, like for me, like I don't do anything, I don't know much about PPC and other things. I'm pretty good in social media. So I'm like running my business on base of social media only. PPC, if anybody know better numbers than me, I mean, I'm not good at numbers, right? And the numbers is a must in online business. Me, like not having much knowledge in numbers and PPC, all this stuff. I'm doing like very well in this business without putting too much effort or too much my brain into these numbers and stuff. So coming to my particular brand, you can grow into other countries, right? Right now I have only in US, UK. So you said like I do have 7 products, right? I have 7 products in US and I have only 2 products in Canada, and then I have only 2 products in UK. They're doing good for countries like the new countries in for Amazon, right? These UK and Canada, they just came like a couple years ago, but US has been there forever. So US is the mainstream, but 2 products in UK and 2 products in Canada. You can even bring my other products, like all 7 products, and put it in those countries and even launch more products. And even you can start advertising on for Shopify. And Shopify itself is coming and becoming like a kind of a competition to Amazon, and they have like big plans in future. So only on Amazon I am doing like very well. So only in USA, since it's a brand trademark and then it's a brand registered on Amazon. Even like bring my products to different kind like other countries like Australia. Australia, I get so many inquiries from Australia, UK on social media a lot. Oh, when is your brand coming to our country, right? So there's so much to do, and even I have only one kind of products, but my trademark is like vast. My trademark has like probably 25 to 30 kind of products which are involved into this brand. So you can launch more products and you can start in different streams in online like Shopify and other things. Even Etsy get you more. Even the other main thing is there are other regular stores like Walmart, right? So like Walmart and Michaels and Staples, and these are all like big like physical stores. You can bring them over there. I even looked into how to do them on Walmart and Staples and things like that, but I didn't look up more in detail. But these are all so many things to like improve on this business to get like probably what I'm getting right now, you can get probably 10 times more than what I'm getting right now. That much scope is
Okay.
there to improve in my business. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great sort of overview. It's funny, you already answered some of my questions that I had to go through, which was, talking about the growth opportunity. So it sounds like you've painted a pretty good picture of what's possible and all the different ways a buyer could take what you've done and take it to the next level. On the flip side of that, we do always talk about risks. So, what would you think, say, are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
I would say the risks, it's online, like online businesses are always a little bit of risk, I guess. Like you just like sit at home, right? So first thing, like let's look into this. First thing is you don't do anything from outside. You just like have some kind of office and then you do everything on an iPad or a computer or on your phone. So the risk in my particular brand, I wouldn't say it's there, but risk in normally online businesses and altogether there is a risk, right? So you just sit at home and then do everything online, right? So if suppose you're talking to your supplier in China or in India or other country, what if they don't text you back? And that moment, what would you do, right? So you need your products like the way, or you have to order your products and you want your products to be there on Amazon in like 25 days or 30 days. What if I texted my supplier today and they don't respond to you? I mean, it doesn't happen, but that is a kind of risk, right? So if they
Yeah.
don't text you and you build up all this kind of business and it's going well, and they don't text you back, and then you don't know what to do, and your products run out of on Amazon, and then you can't order more, and probably there's a delay, and you lose a lot of sales and a lot of money. And online can like like can crash anything. Like there's so many, not so many, like there are like couple risks involved in this online business altogether, not coming to my particular brand.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we definitely talk about pretty openly, whether it's on the marketplace or on the blogs or podcasts, the sort of risks with online businesses that a lot of people encounter. But I understand it is sort of like a blanket risk for everyone being in the online space. Obviously one of the biggest positives of being in the online world though is, being able to run things pretty passively. So can you tell me a little bit about, the amount and type of work that you've been doing on this business for maintenance? It sounded like you kind of found a way to run this maybe a little bit passively or on the side. So just talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, I mean, I was doing like a full-time job, and then I started this business. And once the business was doing well, I stopped going to my regular job, and then I started concentrating full-time on this. So, like I said before, like the main thing what important for my business is like social media. So social media is must. Any online business, I think social media is very important. So coming to my business, Instagram is plays a major role. So what personally I do is like I get up in the morning, I do a post in the morning, and I do a lot of talking on Instagram with back and forth with my subscriber. If anybody asks me a question, and this is the main part of social media. So people come and like participate in your posts, and then they comment on your posts, and then you reply back to them. You cannot ignore any subscriber or anybody who comment on your posts and things like that. So I do 3 posts every day, sometimes even like more, sometimes even like 4 posts a day. So coming to my brand, what I do on Instagram is I look for people who have more subscribers than me. So I would say more followers than me. So right now our Instagram has around 5,000 followers, right? So every once in 3 weeks, I look for people accounts who has in same category like an art category who has like probably 10,000, 15 or 20,000 followers. So I reach to them, so I text them saying like, hey, I really love your art. If you would you mind you doing a giveaway for this? So giveaway is, I mean, people love free items, right? So I just text them and they say like, oh yeah, we do know your products are really good, and we actually tried your product, or we actually wanted to use your product or something like that. So you tell them and they are okay with doing a giveaway, and you have normally I have like some of my products at my home. If not, I can even ship it through Amazon to the customers, right? So I ask them, can you do a giveaway? And they say yes. They do a post of a giveaway, and then we have probably 100, 200, 300, or maybe like even 500 people who wants to join in that post, and they all start following me because that is the rule to have this kind of competition, right? So people has to follow you, and then they have to tag like two or three other friends or family, and people, yeah, they all come into the sports, and then they have a lot of engagement, and we do have 5,000 followers from now, and in like two
Right.
weeks the 5,000 followers go into 5,500.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it grows. I do this a lot, like every time I'm on social media a lot. So if that answers this question, I'm sorry. Yeah, my English is not that good.
Yeah, no, but it sounds like influencer marketing is super important to kind of what you're doing on a daily business, but also I think just for your traffic and kind of bringing eyes to the business. It sounds like you've done a really great job of nailing down influencer marketing and understanding how social media can really work to build an FBA business, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, it's good because I mean, it sounds like we usually talk about, what skills or requirements there might be for someone unfamiliar with the niche or business model. But, based on your description and based on your business in particular, it sounds like having some social media chops and understanding how influencers really can fit into a growth strategy would be pretty important for your particular business. Does that sound about right?
Yes, yeah. I even even ask some of the artists, right, who can draw for me. I mean, this is all in my budget, right? So it's all in the budget. I mean, nothing is like I'm hiding or anything like that. This is all in my budget, and then it's open to the buyers, if we say. So I spend like maybe like $100 to artists, right? So I tell them there's some tricks to it. Coming to my particular art products, right? So people will artists to draw and then like love to try different kind of products. So I pay people, I give them money to draw for me. So some people take money, some people doesn't take money. So even they do a particular kind of art, and then they have my products on the art, and then take a picture, and then, hey, can you send that picture to me? And then I use those kind of pictures every day on my posts. So people, when they look at it, oh wow, that's a nice picture, and then what kind of products are these? And then they come to my bio and on Instagram, and then they click on the link, and it brings to Amazon. And then those things, that traffic is like so much for us. So yeah, I have like $200 or something budget every month, and then I look for artists who are from different countries like India, China, or they're like amazing artists in those countries. You don't have to pay much for them, right? So you just pay like $100, and then they give you like probably $100 and 100 pictures or 100 art. Or even some people, like, you don't even like have to do that. Recently what I learned is, oh, I don't even have to like spend money on that, because our brand has like 5,000 followers right now. There are so many artists around the world who has like 500 followers, but their art is like amazing. They also want more followers, right? So what I started doing now is I talk to them, hey, you have only like 500 followers, and then would you like to improve on your following, right? Because they look into my account and see like, oh wow, this brand has 5,000 followers, and then I definitely want my art to show on their brand Instagram. And they would say like, oh, definitely, yes, please post our images. So I started posting different kind of art on my page, and then that brings so much engagement on my brand and page. Right now I don't have to spend any money.
That's a pretty great strategy. And it seems like you've nailed something down that, a lot of people, they try to figure out influencer marketing and how that might fit into their business model, but haven't totally gotten there yet. So very cool to see that's working for you and that's really fit into your, FBA business strategy. I actually just have a few just short additional questions for you. How much support are you offering buyers?
This is like my baby from base to what place I am right now. I build it totally. And whatever help you need or whatever assistance you need, like you just give me a text and I'll be always willing to help you. I will give you every single strategy what I was doing to improve this business from here to here. I will give you every inside things to you. I even like help you in launching new products. I can help you in anything, right? So I'm very much open to it. And yeah, I mean, people does like this kind of business, and it's growing, right? Art business, it's growing so much, and people are loving this art business like nowadays. And it's always there, but nowadays it's like going to the peak. And yeah, I offered every kind of help I can do. I can help you in launching your products. I can give you so many strategies and how I was doing it, and then you don't have to like be like lost or anything like that. I know that if you are trying to buy my business, you can do better than me if you're good in numbers and everything. But I can always give you my side of help to any buyers who wants to go ahead with this.
Yeah, that's good. It's always really helpful, I think, for buyers to hear that you are there to help them and willing to kind of be with them through the process. Would you commit to a non-compete?
So your question is like, I do not launch another product or other brand like this. Is that what you're asking, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, why would someone do this kind of like, like thing? Like you make a brand and then like you sell it and then you compete your own brand. I mean, the main thing is it's not even if someone or me wanted to do this, right? So this business took me to from there to here, like 1.5 year. And Amazon works according to the reviews. And there are so many niches on Amazon. If you have these many reviews and you cannot jump into those kind of niches like right in. So coming to my products, like I have like hundreds of reviews on it, and I do see a lot of newcomers who are coming right now and launching their products, but they cannot do that well unless they are like something like masterminded or some kind of expert in something, right? And they cannot do well because they're already brands which are established very well, and you cannot compete with those brands. So if I sell this and then I launch a new one, even though I play a lot of strategies in it, I cannot compete with a big brand like my brand, my existing brand. I cannot compete with that because their products are having already good reviews and then they are already established on all kinds of social media and everything. I mean, cannot be competed. So
Yeah.
if I launch, I probably might be losing money.
Right. So definitely wouldn't be interested in trying to compete against what you've done. I totally get that. Well, one last question before we kind of round things out, or two last questions actually, I'm lying to you. Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout?
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to do it like a 90% now or the balance after, yeah, I mean, like I'm open to it. The main thing I want to see my brand is to like grow big and compete, be in a better place. Right now, I'm unable to do it just because, like my knowledge and my base and everything is I put into this. And I am compared to the smart people, or compared to other people, leaders on Amazon and online businesses, maybe like 30% to them. So if someone has a better knowledge than me, they can improve this a lot. And coming to this thing, I mean, I wanted to see this brand grow more, bigger and bigger. So I'm open to any kind of, like I'm very flexible to earnouts or anything like that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, one last final question for you. Putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Again, so this business is doing very well, and the niche is very getting popular and popular every day. So coming to the niche, it's art. If you just go onto Instagram or go onto social media or even on Amazon, this particular niche is doing very well. The profits are good, the returns are very good. I mean, everybody needs are into this niche, right? So you come into school children to artists to adults and everybody. So this niche is very much necessary for everybody. And my particular brand is doing well, and then they can improve this into so many other sources of income with launching new products and then having launching the same products in a different countries. And you can right now I'm buying only like less supplies, and then the less supplies cost me more, right? So if someone has a capacity to buy more products, like probably like 5,000 of them, just send it to Amazon. that reduces the cost. Me, I only buy like 1,000 and probably 2,000 sometimes. So if they have more money into it, they can do more with my brand, right? So right now I'm not spending more money on anything at all from my side other than the PPC and a little bit in social media. And I'm not good in SEO. I'm not good in anything. And whoever wants to buy, I guess they have little money with them, right? And then they also have some kind of friend circle or anything like that. Me being a solo, I do everything all by myself without having any knowledge at all. And I even didn't do well in my school with math and everything. So I hope like someone whoever's to buy this, I mean they're like better than me for sure, and then they can make this business from now to like grow a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely get that. And I think that's a great answer. Well, this has been a great conversation. I think we've, gotten a good picture of what is going really well in the business right now. So looking forward to seeing how things play out for you. And I appreciate you giving me some of your time today.
No, I really appreciate. I'm sorry for my language, and then, yeah, my English is my fourth language I speak. So, yeah.
Everything's great. I think you've done an awesome job. So definitely appreciate it. And thanks for coming on with me today.
Thank you, Sarah.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, the link will be below the video that'll take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing page and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business analysts will be in contact with you and you'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.